Hello students, in this lecture I will solve some questions, numericals based on force of gravitation. We know the formula for force of gravitation F is equal to G m1 m2 upon d square, where F is force of gravitation, G is universal constant, m is the object of first object, m2 is the mass of second object, and d is the distance between these two. Suppose these are two objects, its mass is m1, mass m2, the distance between them center to center is d, and it is taken to be d square, and value of G is 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11, and the unit is Newton meter square per kg square. This value you have to learn, you have to memorize, and it is not given in the numericals, so you should know this value with its unit. So this is how this formula is used for all these numericals. Now see the first. So first we have to write what is given. The given parameters. First we should write the given parameters, and it is mass of first object is given as 80 kilograms. Mass of second object is given as 120 kilograms, and the distance between them d is 10 meters. We will see here if the units are SI units. If units are not SI units, then we have to convert them into SI units. Suppose it is given in kilometers, so meter is the SI unit. So first we have to convert it into SI units, but here all are given in SI unit. Now putting these values in this formula, here you should write the formula. This formula you will write here, and write the formula for calculating force of gravitation is F is equal to so much. So I have written the formula here. So I am directly putting the values. G, we know 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11. Remember to write minus, into m1 is 80 into m2 is 120, divided by d square, that is 10 square or 10 into 10. This is d square, so this will be 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11 into 96. 12 8s are 96. So it will be equal to, if we multiply this and this, 640.32 into 10 raised to power minus 11. This is the answer, Newton. So much force is there, but when we write with index notations, or it is also known as exponent notation, then we put this decimal after the first digit. So if I put this decimal, I shift it to here, then it will be minus 9 Newton. 2 will be subtracted from 11 if I shift to the left hand. So the answer is 6.4 into 10 to the power minus 9 Newton. So this is the answer of the first numerical. Now second, for second, what is given? Read it out. If the distance between two masses is increased by a factor of 4. So these are, suppose these are two masses. This is m1 and this is m2. Previously the distance between them is, suppose, d. This is case 1. And in case 2, what happened? The distance between them, it is increased by a factor of 4. That is, now the distance is 4 times the previous distance. So what is asking? What will the mass of one of them have to be altered? This is M1, M2. Suppose I fix M2. Only one has to be altered. So M2 and M2. These both are same, but this M1 is altered. Now it becomes M1 dash. So that the gravitational force remain same. It means in first case, F will be equal to M1 M2 upon d square. In the second case, F will be M1 M2 dash or M1 dash. We have changed M1 not M2. M1 dash M2 upon 4d square. Here the d is increased by a factor of 4 and these both should be same. We have to calculate what is the value of M1. How much it is increased or decreased. So what will be right? M1 M2 upon d square should be equal to M1 dash M2 upon 4d square means 4 into 4 16d square. This is 4d square. So it is 16d square. So and g should also be there. Capital G should also be there in all the cases. So this is cancelled by this. M2 is cancelled by M2. D square is cancelled by D square. What is left? M1. And by cross multiplication 16 M1. 16 M1 will be equal to M1 dash. What does it mean? That is, in this case, this M1 dash should be increased by 16 M1. M1 previously it was M1. If it is 16 times increased, then it will become the new mass of this object. So what will be the answer? What factor should the mass of one of them, that is mass of M1 dash should be increased by a factor of 16. This is the answer of question 2. Now the third one, two masses, read out it. Third one, if two masses of 1 kilogram each are kept at a distance of 1 meter, what is the force of gravitation? So F will be equal to G into mass 1 kilogram, mass 2 1 kilogram, distance 1 meter, 1 into 1 is d square. So what is this? F is equal to G. And what is the value of G? 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. So in this case, what we have seen, that the gravitational force is equal to the value of universal gravitational constant if mass of both are 1 kg and the distance between them is 1 meter. So in this way, this F is equal to G and the value is so much. This is about the third numerical. In the third numerical, we have seen if the two objects are placed at the distance of 1 meter and their masses are 1 kilogram each, then the force of gravitation will be equal to the universal gravitational constant, that is 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11. This we have seen in the third numerical. Now coming to the fourth numerical, calculate gravitational force. Again the force has to be calculated, but here the force of earth on an object of mass 75 kilograms. Now when the force of earth is to be calculated, then the distance between the earth and the object is equal to the radius of the earth. How? We can see, suppose this is earth and its mass is given 6 into 10 raised to power 24 kilograms. So much mass this earth is having, and an object of mass 75 kilograms is on the surface of the earth or slightly above the surface of the earth, but not very far away, and the radius of the earth is from its center up to the periphery. The radius is 6.4 into 10 raised to power 6 meter, or it is 6400 kilometers. So the radius of earth is 6400 kilometers, and if something is placed on the surface or a few kilometers above, then it doesn't matter more. In so much 6400 kilometers, if few kilometers above the object is, we took is at 6400 kilometers, as few kilometers do not make any difference in the radius. So the difference between the object and the earth is taken to be the radius of the earth. So these type of numericals, where one of the object is earth, the distance between the earth and the object is taken to be the radius of the earth. So is this clear to all of you? This is radius of the earth, and this is equal to the d we have taken in previous numericals. Now what is the given data here? Given mass of earth, you should write, this is question 4. Mass of earth, we write mass of earth, E. It is given 6 into 10 raised to power 24 kilograms. Radius of the earth, it is given 6.4 into 10 raised to power 6 meters. It is in meters because the SI unit of distance is in meters. Now what else is given? The object of the mass of the above object, we can say M2, or simply we can say M. It is 75 kilograms. So this is given. G, we will write by ourselves 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. So this is what we know. Again the same formula, F is equal to G. Here we write the mass of earth and mass of the other object. Instead of d square, we will write here r square, which is the radius of the earth. So now putting the values, 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11 into 6 into 10 raised to power 24 into 75. M1 is mass of earth is 6 into 10 raised to power 24. Mass of the other object is 75. So we have written all this here. Divided by r square means 6.4 square into 10 raised to power 6 square. So this is how we put the values. When we do these type of numericals, we put these numbers having 10 to the power plus or minus on one side. So we will rearrange this by writing 6.67 into 6 into 75 on one side and 10 raised to power 11 and 10 raised to power 24 on one side. Likewise, 6.4 into 6.4 is, what is this? And we will write 10, 6 into 2. that is 12. And what is 6.4 into 6.4 is 40.96. It is 40.96. We have multiplied 6.4 by 6.4. It is 40.96. And this is how this equation is now. Further, I should write here. When we multiply 6.67 into 6 into 75, it comes to 3001.5 into, we subtract this 11 from 24, so it will be 10 to the power 13 divided by 40.96 into 10 raised to power 6 to the 12. Now our equation is this. So when we divide, this 12 is here and 13 is here. So if I shift this decimal one digit to the right, it will also become 13. So it will be 301.5 into 10 raised to power 13 divided by 409.6 into 10 raised to power 13. So 10 to 12 becomes 10 to 13 if this decimal is shifted one digit to the right side. Now these both will be cancelled, and if we calculate this, it will come to 73.27 Newton. So the force between, this is fourth, so the force between Earth and the object of mass 75 kilos will be 73.27 Newtons. And this is the answer. You try all these numericals by yourself, calculating all of them without calculator, because calculator is not allowed in your exams. Now the fifth one. Calculate again the force of gravitation with the same formula between Earth and Sun. Earth is the same, mass of Sun is this, and the distance between them is this. So we will write force is equal to G. G is 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11 into M1. M1 is Earth, 10 raised to power 24 into M2. M2 is Sun, 2 into 10 raised to power 30. So this is G, capital G, M1, M2 divided by distance between them. Distance is 1.5 square into 10 raised to power 11 square. So again we will put all these values on one hand. So simplifying this, 6.67 into 6 into 2 on one side, and 10 raised to power minus 11 into 10 raised to power 24 into 10 raised to power 30 on one side, divided by 1.5 into 1.5, 2.25 into 10 raised to power 11 into 2, it will be 11 into 2, 22. So now we have this equation. So solving this 11 is subtracted from this. So how much it will be? 13. Now, how much? 11, 3, 13. And 13 plus 30, it will be 43. So 6.67 into 6 into 2 into 10 raised to power 13 plus 30, 43 divided by 2.25 into 10 raised to power 22. Now multiplying all this, we will get how much? Multiplying 6.67 into 6 into 2, we get 80.04 into 10 raised to 23 divided by 2.25 into 10 raised to 22. When this 10 raised to 22 will go up, it is to be subtracted from this. And by dividing these two, we get 35.57 into, it comes up and it is subtracted from this. Now it will be 10 raised to power 21. So this is the answer N, Newton. But as I have told you, when we write index notations like this, we put the decimal after the first digit. So it should be shifted here, 3.577. Now this one digit will be added in this, and now this will be 3.55 into 10 raised to power 22 Newton. So this will be the answer. So you should know how to solve these and calculate all this, learn the formula for force of attraction or gravitational force, and learn the value of capital G. These are few numericals. You can do some more from your textbook or from any book, reference book. So this is all for today. Thank you.